What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Midlife Vibes live stream and the rebroadcast of it. Unless you're joining us live right now, we are live. How you doing, Michael, Jackie,
Michael.
Nadia
Hi, Jackie.
B,
Nadia, Juan Rodriguez.
Juan Rodriguez.
Juan Rodriguez, Blue Kai, Ronnie.
Juan
Hi, London.
Rodriguez is in the
Hi,
house.
everybody.
Hello. Happy Tuesday, everyone. London and I say hi. Hi, London and Ronnie. How you doing?
Hi, Gart.
Welcome.
Hi, Jackie.
Cheers to you.
I'm not feeling good. Hi, Miranda.
You're not feeling good? You just threw that out there.
And Jeff.
Oh, yay, jackpot. Chuck E. Cheese win. Okay. Hey, my comments on my phone stopped. What happened there? Always something with my phone.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. Let's see if that happens. There you go. I noticed this from Inside Disney First. Okay, I don't know, but okay. What you drinking tonight, guys? I am drinking a Maker's Mark with Sprite.
There's apple cider.
And there's an apple cider there. So, but it isn't a Mickey Mouse, Pluto, Goofy cup. So
Starbucks.
A little Disney theme.
I don't know why we always have to drink on a live stream night.
We don't, but tonight.
That's how we become fun?
Yes, that's how we become fun. Otherwise, we are not fun. That's for sure. So obviously,
Joey Logo 22, I'm a big fan. Hey, thank you.
I don't know, to afford over $800 to renew the deluxe pass. Yeah, your prices went up. We're going to discuss, and I'm going to show you guys all the prices and price points and the differences and stuff like that on the screen in just a little bit. I'm just waiting for everyone to jump in. So while we're waiting for that, we're just going to say hi to everybody. Jackie loves your ears.
Thank you, Jackie. These are the first round of the rose gold, not the second round, but the first round of rose gold ears.
I am not a fan of rose gold, so
rose gold is so
those
pretty.
are not my favorite ears, I would say, for sure. But you know,
I have a special set of ears.
I like your ears
that I'm going to wear next week, hopefully. You should show.
Hi, Lori. How are you doing?
You should show. Hi, Lori. You should show everybody the Space Mountain ears I made.
He drink Fresh Baked. David from Fresh Baked, he drink live streaming too. So yeah. Hey, if he does it, then it is okay.
Yeah. Hi, Lori. How are you? Anything fun happening with your mom or any fun trips lately, Lori? She does some fun stuff.
Yeah.
You don't want to show them the ears that I made?
Well,
on the second tab on the computer.
Oh my goodness, we're live, and you want me to tap?
Well, you're waiting for people to come in.
Oh my goodness, let's see the ears you made. Okay, Miranda, we're gonna have to. So, why you go ahead and talk? Why I'm doing that? Then.
Yeah. So, I had a custom request. I've noticed most of the ears I sell come from people asking me to make them something specific. So if I can do it, I go ahead, and if I can't, I'll be honest and say I can't. But so anyways, they wanted the Space Mountain ears, but they wanted them reversed. They didn't want them white with the galaxy bow. They wanted them galaxy with the white bow. So I said, what the heck? Let me do it.
Yeah, that's about as big as I can get them, but we'll pull it up right now.
Hi, Armando. How are you? Armando, we know you're the twinsies' dad.
Every time, Armando, you tell us every time. We know it.
You're our amigo. We know who you are.
There you go. Those are the space reverse. She calls them the reverse Space Mountaineers. I think they're just Space Mountaineers because the ears are the space and then the little track and the Space Mountain.
Yeah, so those are my Space Mountain ears I made.
Yeah, so those are pretty cool.
Oh, he says it's his calling card.
It is your calling card, right?
Yeah,
it's totally your calling card.
It's the Twinsies' dad. All of a sudden, now you're just a Twinsies' dad.
And Michael will be here in 37 days.
What?
Michael will be here 37 days. Yeah, I've requested some time off.
Michael, you're putting me to work.
So I will.
Thank you, Miranda.
Won't intrude completely on your weekend, but at least spend a day or so with you. We got some things we can hang out and do some Rise of the Resistance. maybe throw out a mountain challenge. Ooh, Jeff Pike and I did a mountain challenge, and boy, oh boy, you guys are gonna see the video coming up where Jeff Pike and I did the mountain challenge, and you'll see if we succeeded or did not succeed. But it should be pretty interesting stuff.
Are you still waiting for people?
No, I mean we can go ahead and start hitting.
Because then people come in like 5-10 minutes into your talking, and then they want to know what's going on.
So what's happening, man?
So let's hear, what did you guys do this weekend? Josh and I spent it in the rain at Disneyland. With 2 people from Washington that were completely
Jeff and Lisa.
They were completely rain ready. They had their coats and their shoes, and I thought I was completely rain ready, but my shoes were not waterproof. They were resistant, so my socks ended up being all sloshy wet. And I thought I was doing a good thing by wearing a hat like this under my rain jacket, but that was bad because the bill got soaking wet and started dripping. But Josh was not ready. I lent him my rain poncho, which he did really good with. Would you recommend
Dramamine
on the ride?
For the rides of resistance.
I don't even know what Dramamine is.
I guess not, huh?
Do you know what it is?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's
look it up.
We'll just jump into, okay, you guys. So I'm gonna throw up some slides here of ticket prices and stuff, and we'll talk about them, and we'll see how it goes with that. I don't know if I can make us be seen at the same time. I don't think so, but that's okay. So first I'm going to show you guys is the one day.
I'm looking at Dramamine.
It's like a motion sickness type of thing.
Motion sickness. I don't know if there was a couple people that got a little motion sickness.
It just depends on how much motion sickness you get.
On how sensitive you are. Some people did get a little, woozy, I guess, but it just depends on how much motion sickness you get. So if you're very sensitive, then maybe yes, I would say so.
So first, let's take a look at the 1 day, 1 park passes there. And so as you can see right now with the 1 day, 1 park, I don't know why that's not live, but you can see on here that you have 1 day, 1 park. So they have 5 tiers now. Before they had 3. Huh?
Where's your mouse?
You can't see it.
Oh.
Because, this is something new I'm trying on StreamYards, and so that way you can get the full screen instead of me showing you that thing and then zooming in and stuff.
Okay.
So before, Disneyland had 3 tiers, and they didn't call it tiers. They called it like, I can't remember the names of it, but someone will tell me in the comments what the names were. But they had 3 price points previously, which were $104, $129, and $149 for a day, 1 park, 1 day. So you can only go into 1 park. So you got a ticket for Disneyland or you got a ticket for DCA, but not both. And now they have 5 tiers. And one thing Disney did that was smart on their part, I guess you could say, is that the tier 1 is the same price as the lowest tier before, $104.
Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
Hi, Carla. We see you. And then I'm not going to interrupt Josh anymore to say hi to anybody.
And hi, Leah.
Hi, Leah. So he can get through this. After I'll scroll through and recognize everybody. Okay, go.
Yeah. So with the tier 1, so they can still, kind of brag about having $104 price point to get into the park because that's the cheapest price point they have. So they didn't raise that. But then they changed it into different tiers. And you have tier 2, $114. Tier 3 goes up by 10 more, 124. Tier 4, 139. And then their most expensive ticket for 1 day, 1 park is $154. And then if you look to the right on your screen there, you can see it's color-coded, tier 1 through tier 5. And then it shows you what dates. This is through June. I don't have the whole year. This is just through June. It shows you what dates are what prices.
So, for instance, like tier 1 is the
lightest of the light blue. So you can see that's like Tuesday, Wednesdays on some days. Okay. But if you look at like tier 5, so if you're going to go on a Saturday.
And tier 5 is the dark purple looking color.
Yes, the darkest color there is. And it's $154. So if you're going to go on a Saturday, then you're obviously going to pay $154. There's some Sundays that are that price, but there are also some Sundays that are tier 4 pricing, which is $139.
Looks like there's a couple of Fridays.
So what they're really trying to do is say, hey, if you want to save some money, come on the weekdays And that's their way of drawing people into the park on the weekdays, because we all know the weekends there get really crowded. But this is their way of drawing people in on the weekdays.
You're gonna come in and out as you talk, or no? Sorry,
I wasn't, but I could, because they're looking at the graph right now.
Sorry, guys. Okay. I'm trying to work things out. I'm working things out.
She's working things out in her head and verbalizing them out loud.
Well, I have to verbalize it. There's no other way for me to do it.
Yeah, see, she's okay. Here we are back again because we're verbalizing.
No, I think when you're explaining it, you should show them, and then you need to tell them the color so they know what to look at. But if you're going to talk for a long time, put the camera on. I think that works.
Hey, part of Rosa's World, how you doing?
Hi, Rosa. Sorry, I'm interrupting Josh.
The reason why I'm leaving that on there is because that way they can read it and they can look at the prices, and I guess we should discuss
these things before the live.
Well, I had a whole plan.
That you didn't tell me. Okay.
Right now, I put the calendar up because I'm yelling at Becky right now.
I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. Okay, go
ahead. Yeah, Michael says he understood it. Thank you, Michael. Always got my back. Always got my back. That's my boy. You're my boy, Blue. So this is basically the calendar. And so if you can see, previously, the most expensive ticket to Disneyland was $149. Now it's $154. That's a $5 increase.
Yeah, $5.
Yeah, but $5 here, $5 there, $5, $5. All of a sudden, you're $30 up. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing?
Hi, Lisa. That just means you can't drink Starbucks that morning.
Yeah. So, really, they're doing what a lot of places are doing, which is trying to even out the crowd levels by saying, hey, if you come on the weekday, we're going to give you a good price. If you come on the weekend, you're going to pay a little bit more because we're in high demand. It's all supply and demand.
I wasn't ready for you to put that on, and I got all
scared. What? You never know when we'll pop back on the screen.
Hi, JK. Hi, Lisa.
Jeff says hi. He's still at the park. I'm back
Jeff.
Home. Yeah, right? Jeff, I was talking to him earlier today, actually, and he did a solo mountain challenge in 48 minutes, which is amazing.
But he's quick.
He is fast for sure. So, any questions on the single price points? Let us know. Put it in the comments.
Before we move on to annual passes.
Before we move on to one day park
As
hoppers.
you can see, I'm not included in the plans here, so I don't know.
Well, you were shopping at the market. You barely came home. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, he is crazy, Lisa. He's a wild man. I call it, you know what? My nickname for Jeff is the Machine. He's the Machine. Because he just goes.
Yeah.
Like, I picture him like Terminator, but not the good guy, the bad guy cop that like molds into metal and stuff. Like, I picture Jeff is like him, like when he's running.
So any questions regarding...
He's supposed to be packing right now.
Any questions regarding the one-day ticket admissions?
Hey, Brittany's new page. How are you?
Hi, Brittany. How are you? Jackie says, I looked just today. My husband and I went to Disneyland on our honeymoon.
Back in 1989.
Oh, they paid $23.50.
Well, yeah, since 2000 till now, the prices have gone up 3 times or something like that. Like, it used to be like $54, and now it's $154. Oh, wow. It was something like that. It was crazy. I don't have the exact stat, but it was crazy. So next
that's a lot. That's huge.
But they've done a lot with the park too since then. They've done a lot. So I'm going to move on to the one-day park hopper passes. So the one-day park hopper passes are still using a tiered system. And you can see tier 1 through tier 5. Previously, though, the lowest park hopper pass was $154. And now the lowest park hopper pass is $159. So they did raise it up $5. And then it goes all the way up to $209, which previously the highest price was $199, and now tier 5 is $209. So you can look at the color coding chart, and you can see tier 5 is mostly weekends. There in March and April, you have the spring break for all the kiddos. So they obviously use tier 5 pricing during that. Now that is, and I have to say something about that, is that if you're visiting Disneyland, I'm not a big fan of the park hopper pass, because I think there's so much to do in each park that if you really want to experience
You
the
need to
whole
get like
park,
that 3 days, one park
yeah.
each day.
Now, if you got a multiple day pass that you can park hop it with, I understand that maybe, but like if you're only going for a couple of days, I would say don't get a park hopper. Get 1 day Disneyland, 1 day DCA.
I agree.
You know, and if you're staying 3 days, do Disneyland, DCA, Disneyland.
Yeah, 2 Disney, 1 DCA.
Because there's so much to do in Disneyland, you really cannot do it in 1 day.
You can't like
you think you can, but you are missing stuff if you think you are doing Disneyland in 1 day.
Yeah, we've run people through the gamut. I mean, we've got people on, like when they come with us, we'll get them on a lot of rides, but they're not able to relax and enjoy all the aesthetics that Disneyland has, all the theming, the music. Like when we took my brother, it was great. We hustled it till 5 o'clock, but we didn't get to walk slow and sit.
We barely did half the park.
And yeah, and listen, we did half the park. We didn't get to sit and enjoy music and
even when we took your niece, we did so much more.
But we ran through it,
but we still didn't do everything.
No, we didn't. We didn't see fireworks
between shows and some of the rides and shows.
So you got to pick
fireworks, parades, all that stuff.
You'll have to pick. Do you want to meet characters? Do you want to get on rides? Do you want to watch the parade? Do you want to, so you really have to select what you want to do. So I'm not a fan that if you're there 1 day, I'm not a fan of the park hopper unless, you really don't care about a lot of things and you just want to hit both parks real quick.
Yeah. So this park hopper, I mean, if you want to do it, it costs more, obviously. And that's the pricing. So like if you do 1 day, 1 park, it's $104, which you can see right there, $104. And if you do 1 day, 1 park hopper, it's $159. So you definitely are paying $55 more for the park hopper. I just don't think that
not for 1 day.
It's worth it. I don't think now if you only have 1 day and you want to
experience both.
Yeah, so let's say you only have 1 day that you're going to the park, but you have attractions in DCA that you want to go on and attractions and you don't care about certain things. You have attractions in Disneyland and you don't care about certain things, then okay, I understand maybe doing it because you want to get on Cars, the Radiator Springs Racers, you want to get on Guardians of the Galaxy and the Credit Coaster, and then you want to jump over to Disneyland and do Space Mountain, Big Thunder, Rise of the Resistance, whatever.
Well, that's what J and K is saying is that they like to park hop.
Well, I like to park hop. We park hop too. So, but we have a pass. So I'm just saying for if you're there multiple days, I don't think you necessarily need. For me, I don't think you need to park hop. But if you're only there for 1 day, then I think park hopping that's an option if you want to do things from both parks. For sure.
And if you don't mind missing out on stuff.
Yeah, and it really depends, especially if like J and K, like you've been to Disneyland multiple times, so it's not like there's a lot of people that we know, like your brother, that he hadn't been in 20 plus years, so really wanted to see and experience a lot of it. But like where if you are so sleepy, huh?
I am. I'm not feeling well, so.
But if you really, like for him, a park hopper would probably not be the best thing if we went multiple days.
Well, that's why we didn't do a park hopper.
But we got one.
Not for Louis. We just did 1 park.
Oh, we just did 1 park. Yeah, that's true. Oh, you're right. Yeah, man, I lose my mind.
I know stuff too.
Yeah. So we just did 1 park because really Disneyland brought the nostalgic back to him. So it was more about nostalgia than anything else. And it wasn't about DCA, but I'm sure he would love to go to DCA and experience it 1 day. But, we didn't we're getting old. He's getting old. We don't want to be running around like madmen, trying to experience everything. It's really hard. Hey, Margarita's Bag. How you doing?
Margarita's
Bag.
And
Crystal Works had jumped in too. How you doing? Andrea, hello. So you could do the park hopper. That is an option. It is something that you can do, and those are the prices. Now
you're supposed to cue me. I was yawning again.
I'm supposed to cue her, so she just has to be ready. I'm going back and forth. Slideshow, camera. You never know what's going to be on the screen. I go to Disneyland once a year with a school group. The music festival gets our tickets for us. For $500, we get 2 day park hoppers, 3 nights in a hotel, and a bus ride there and back. That's a good deal.
That's a really
to get
good
those
deal.
hotels and everything. That's awesome. Hey, bye, human person.
Bye, human person.
He's got loads of classical music that needs to be explained. Pray for me. I have a good one, and thanks for the stream. No problem, human person. It's always good to have you on. So now let's go to multi-day park tickets. This is basically you can buy 2-day tickets, 2-day park hoppers, 3-day ticket, 3-day park hoppers. So this is where I'm talking about if you have more than one day. So if you look at the 2-day ticket, one park per day, it's $235. But if you do 2 days and it's a park hopper, it's $290. So doing that kind of math, it's $40, $55 more, right? Did I do that right? $55? I think I did. $55 more. So for $55, is it worth it for you to jump back and forth on the same day to multiple parks? Or can you do your planning just right and go to one park one day, one park the next day?
We got questions. You want to take a moment for questions?
Yeah, what are the questions?
So, Carla says that it's $264 more for them to go now.
And yeah, you got a big family, Carla. I know.
So J and K is saying,
go fund me.
So J and K is saying, so if you get the day pass, can you go to one park one day and the other park the next day? Can you leave and come back one day?
You can leave the park you're in, but you can't. So if you get one park one day, you can go into Disneyland one day, and then
you can leave and go back in.
You can go in and out of Disneyland, but you can't go to DCA that same day. So that's you're one park one day. You choose what park you go to, but it's one park one day.
Yeah.
So if you get the day pass to go to one park one day and the other the next, can you leave and come back one and then one? No, you go to Disneyland. Let's say you go to Disneyland day one and then you go to DCA day two. I would probably say go to DCA day one and go to Disneyland day two, but that's just my preference because I want to end in Disneyland.
Yeah, me too. Hi, J. Cal. Hi, Adventures of Gonzo. Good evening. Okay, yeah, that's what he was meaning. Okay.
And then if you went and you got the 3-day park hopper, like I said, you can choose. I would choose 2 days at Disneyland, 1 day at DCA, because I think DCA it's a smaller park. It's definitely something that you can do in 1 day, I believe, and really almost experience everything they have to offer. I mean, there might be some things you miss, but really, I think you could, if you want, you do it. You can do it. Disneyland, you definitely cannot.
Gonzo says he's there preparing his wallet for next month's annual pass renewal. When does our renew? May or April?
We will renew the last week of April, the first week of May. So
okay. Oh, right before we go on vacation.
Yeah, so we will renew then, and I'm just thinking, just get it over with. Just get the pain and suffering over with, and just pay for it up front.
Margarita's bag is asking, how many days do you have to use the 3-day tickets? Does it have to be 3 consecutive days, or can you space it out?
They have, that's a good question. I know they have certain offers that you can spread it out.
You stumped them, Margarita's bag. You stumped them.
Well, we could. Okay. Well, you talk about these other ones. Let's see.
Oh, I don't know. So he's going to look up right now. He's going to look how many days you have to use the 3-day passes. We never thought of it. Does it have to be 3 consecutive days, or can you split it? And like maybe you're there for a week at the Disneyland Resort and you have 3 days tickets. Does it have to be consecutive?
Okay, so I'm going to give you guys the official terms and conditions from Disney's e-ticket. Park hopper tickets purchased online expire 13 days after first use, and each day of use of a park ticket constitutes 1 full day of use. Tickets are non-transferable and must be used by the same person on any or all days.
So you have 13 days to use.
So you have 13 days. Walt Disney World, you have 14 days, but that's what I have so far. There, so it looks like 13 days is what you have, unless sometimes for SoCal residents they run special promotions.
Oh yeah,
like right now they have a special promotion for where SoCal residents can get 3-day tickets.
Is it 97 or what was it?
It's 2 something for 3 tickets.
Oh,
it's like it's like 80 something a ticket.
Oh, because they break it up by day. They tell you can get the ticket
for $88 a ticket.
But you have to buy 3 days.
But you have to buy 3 days. In those 3 days, I don't think you're limited to the 13-day rule. I think they have a end date that you have to use it by.
And then Michael is asking, so if you buy
I hope that answers your question, Margarita's bag. 13 days is from the first day you use it. So you can buy them in advance, but the first day you go to the park, you have 13 days to use all 3 days or all 5 days or whatever, however many days you pick.
Hello, Kid Alt TV.
Hello, Kid Alt TV.
And so then we have Michael asking, so if you buy an AP pass, does it start as an annual pass the first day you use it?
No, it starts the day you buy it.
Or the day you purchase it?
It starts the day you buy it. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, I could be wrong, but oh man, now you got me thinking about that. I'm pretty sure it starts the day you buy it.
And Kiddo is saying SoCal tickets expire in May. Crystal Works, hi, how are ya?
Yeah.
Okay. So now what are we going to?
I want to say it's the day you buy it, Michael, but
buy it.
I just don't have the answer 100% on that. I know you're a Google wizard, so you will know. So yeah, so you guys, we had the multi-day tickets that you see here. We already talked about the 1 day, 1 park, 1 day park hopper, the multi-day single park per day and park hopper, which goes all the way up to $415 from $395. I mean, that's
a big jump.
But you're a 5-day park hopper, so you're getting 5 days for $415. I can't use my calculator on my phone, so somebody do the math. How much is that per day? If you buy a 5-day ticket, divide that by 5. 415 divided by 5 equals, somebody in the chat will say, maybe they won't say it. I don't know. 415 divided by 5. Somebody put it in the chat. Oh my goodness.
Nobody cares about your math. They're not.
I know, but now I want to know. $83. So if you buy a 5-day.
Michael?
Yes, Michael.
I know Michael's a numbers guy too.
So $83. So if you buy a 5-day park hopper, you're basically paying $83 a day. Woo! Thank you. That was exhausting.
So the other 2 tiers were close to each other. Watch, go back. This one right here and this one right here, the dollar amounts are.
Well, they're all $55. Well, this one actually is. Yeah, they're all $55 apart.
Okay.
From park hopper to single day, you pay $55 more if you get a single day per park, which I think saving $55 is saving $55. You know, I mean, I want to save $55, so I'd be like, yes, let's do that.
Yeah.
When we bought our passes, it gave us an expiration date after we used them the first time. The expiration date changed. Well, that's good to know, Crystal Works, because when you buy your passes, they give you a thing and it shows you that's the expiration date. But I guess it looks like when you actually go in, that's your actual start time. Thank you, Crystal Works, for that. You guys in the chat are just awesome today.
JK said she was slow, and don't feel bad. I didn't even try.
Yeah, I was slow. It's okay. It's okay.
So now what are we jumping?
So now we're gonna jump to annual passes. Now
this is what we all want to know.
This is our wheelhouse right here because we are annual pass holders, and everybody's freaking out. But for me, I'm like,
does this affect my possibility of becoming a max pass holder?
Maybe, and I'll tell you why.
We just decided I could have it, and the girls at work said I sound like a spoiled brat.
You do sound like a spoiled brat. She wants everything, people. Everything.
No, I just want the max pass.
Okay, so let's go into annual passes here. So for the annual passes went up a little bit and a lot. We can say that. So if you are a Southern California Select annual pass holder, your pass went up $20. It went from $3.99 to $4.19. But remember this, you guys. Just remember this. The Southern California Select have a lot of blackout dates. You're pretty much not going in the summertime. You're not going during spring break time, and you're not going during Christmas time, holidays at all.
Thank you, Kid Alt TV. He said, let Becky Boo have the max pass.
Oh, wait, kiddo, are you going to renew and get the new max pass? The max pass okay. Before we go on, because we're on the max pass topic. So to add a max pass to an annual pass now, it is $125 per person. So he says, of course. See, here's the problem, kiddo.
But we're already all in. We're already spending how much money are we spending on our pass? What's another
Okay,
125?
So
You're already
it's not 125, it's $250 because
no,
it's
but I'm
both of us.
saying we're already spending a bazillion
Okay.
dollars.
Hey Priscilla. So here we go. We are grandfathered into free photos. So I don't need Max Pass to get unlimited amount of ride photos, character photos, photo pass photography people.
No, we don't. But what happens?
I get all that for free
but
with my
what
pass.
happens when Lisa and Jeff come down and they have Max Pass? We can't get on the
But
ride.
that's twice a year. They can
We
sacrifice.
have other friends that have Max Pass, and then we can't get on the ride.
The kidults. They might have to sacrifice.
We hold them back. We hold them back.
I'm holding you back now.
We're holding them back from living their best life.
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure we're not holding them back from living their best life. So for me, you guys,
Hi,
you guys in the chat, here's what I'm talking about. So Michael says $125 is 21 churros per person.
Hey, I don't eat churros.
Churros.
I don't eat churros, and I think I saved you $125 worth of ears. Last year alone, I didn't buy ears.
I'll tell you what. Here's what we do. You sell $125 worth of ears. Give me the money. I'll put it for Max Pass.
But why do I have to make it? I just said I saved you.
You have to contribute to these passes.
I did contribute. I saved you $125 last year because I didn't buy as many ears. 1 year alone, I spent $360 some buying ears. Last year, I only bought like 2 or 3 pairs of ears.
My head is starting to hurt.
The year before last, I bought almost a pair of ears every month. I bought 12 or 14 pairs of ears that year alone, and last year I didn't buy that many.
Okay, so here we go. So
somebody please agree with me.
Hold on. Let's get real here. If we did not have photos already in our pass with the signature series because we're grandfathered in,
Lisa, I stopped buying ears though. Lisa, I stopped buying ears.
I would think that hey Norma, how you doing? Mama Bear. I would think that it's worth the $125. But for $125 for me to digitally get a fast pass versus walking to a kiosk, is it really worth $125 to do that?
But it's not just walking. Can you have multiple fast
No,
passes?
you cannot. It's the same exact rules as kiosk fast pass.
So the only difference is that you walk to it?
Yes.
That's the only difference?
For us, that's the only difference because we're grandfathered in.
But can't we stack them?
We can stack them right now if we wanted to. But you have certain time frames that you can stack. Otherwise, you can't. So if it's 9 in the morning, you have a fast pass for 3 o'clock in the afternoon. At 12 p.m., they'll allow you to get another fast pass. Same thing on Max Pass. Both of it is the same.
So it's just walking to the kiosk?
It's just walking to the
kiosk.
Well,
then I don't need it if I just have to walk.
Oh, my God. The voice of reason has happened here in the household.
But how come it seems like our friends are able to have a lot more fast passes as us, and we can't get on the rides with them?
They're not, because they're doing it instead of walking to the kiosk. They're doing it on their phone, and we could just walk over to the kiosk and get a fast pass. Why they did it on their phone?
What about when the rides break down and then they get the
multi-pass?
Yes.
I have the multi-pass, so that would be an advantage, but that's far and few between.
No, look at how many times it happened just this Sunday.
We got one.
We could have had more.
But Max Pass gives you Photo Pass too, right? Yes, Max Pass does give you Photo Pass, Michael, but we have Photo Pass on our signature pass because we are grandfathered in, because back in the day, a few years ago, Signature offered Photo Pass for free. And as long as you renew before your pass expires, you are grandfathered in with all your benefits that you had before.
I don't even know. Did I even buy a pair of ears this year from Disneyland?
Yes, you did.
Which one?
You definitely did. There's a plethora of ears.
I only bought...
We can go and get, and I can show them all of these ears that you got.
Not that I bought at Disneyland.
Yes, you bought multiple ears at Disneyland.
No, not this year.
Yes, you did. Hey, go get your ears. I will show them. But we are talking prices right now. Prices.
I'm trying to get my...
It's nice getting a fast pass for a ride as soon as you walk through the gates and drink your coffee. See, the benefit for us would be we don't walk to the kiosk. That's the only benefit. I've been trying to tell you this for ages.
Michael, I have a whole bin of ears.
Oh my goodness. So annual pass prices. So just so you guys know where we're at with the annual passes, we're at the signature level, and the signature level went from $11.49 to $11.99. It's only a $50 difference for us, which is cool. Signature Plus went from $13.99 to $14.49, which is a $50 difference also. But is it not crazy? Premier is now $21.99, $2,199. It went up $100.
So what's the difference between that Signature Plus and the Premier?
So good question. The Premier gets you into all Disneyland parks in the United States.
We don't need it.
Well, yeah, we don't need it. If you travel a lot to Florida, then yes, maybe you do it. Like certain vloggers that travel and go to Walt Disney World parks and Disneyland parks often, this would be a great thing for them. Or if you're wealthy and you don't work and this is what you do, then great. But for us, it's not worth
we don't even go to Florida.
It's $1,000 more to get to the Premier Pass from our pass. And for $1,000, I'd rather just go to Disneyland. And if when we vacation to Walt Disney World, our pass will be less than that. Our multi-day pass will be less than $1,000 per person.
I was almost thinking of just going on the Disneyland jobs and getting a part-time job there so we don't have to pay for our pass anymore.
Trust me, Carlos. I'm sure Justin and Adam both have that pass. I can almost guarantee it. What pass covers parking? Good question. So if you go to your annual passes there, parking is included in the Signature Plus, and Premier parking passes. So those 3 passes will get you parking at the Disneyland Resort. See, and so the reason, and
I told you, Lisa said Jeff and her had 6 multi-experience passes by the end of the day on Sunday. I told you I could live my best
and the reason being is also it was raining, and so a lot of rides were breaking down, and so yes, Lisa, don't encourage her. Lisa, don't encourage her.
She's trying to stop me from living my best life, Lisa.
Oh my gosh! But once you use your fast pass while you're in line waiting for your ride, you can get a new fast pass without having to walk anywhere. But we like walking. We like the exercise. It's our fitness routine. It helps us get our steps in.
It does.
You guys, stop encouraging Becky. Stop it.
But I still think my cutting back on buying ears.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to show something.
Saved a lot of money.
Yeah, and I want to show something real quick here. So if you look at the Signature Pass, which is $11.99, I've discussed many times the Disney Flex Pass, which went up to $6.49, right? On that graph right there, you see it's $6.49. So the reason why we can't, it sounds like a great option, $6.49 Disney Flex Pass, as long as you make reservations, you're good. We can't do it because Disney Flex Pass does not include parking. And the amount of times that we go to Disneyland, we would pay over $1,000 in parking if we had to pay for parking.
Kiddo's being a smarty.
What did Kiddo say? We need Max Pass while drinking 3 drinks at the Jolly Holiday. Right, Kiddo? I'm telling you. Did you see Juan's picture earlier in the chat group chat that said Juan had 3 drinks? So Becky has this thing with 3 drinks that's just nutty nuts.
So finish your.
So I said for us, Disney Flex Pass doesn't work because we spend so much on parking. So the only pass that makes sense for us, which is actually the cheapest for us, is the Signature Pass because of the amount of times we go to Disneyland. And I did the math over and over again. There's no other pass. I have to get the Signature Pass because of the parking situation. If I Ubered, it would still cost the same amount because Uber there and Uber back from our place it's like $7.50 there, $7.50 back. Okay, that's $15 each way. I'm still spending $900 a year if I Ubered.
Lisa, Crystal says that she was skeptical of the Max Pass at first too, but it really is worth it, and you still walk a lot.
No, I believe the Max Pass is worth it if we didn't already have photos. If one day we don't renew our pass in time, and we lose the option to have photos on it,
So how
then
come
I would say
I just
the
don't
Max
get
Pass
the
is worth
Max
it.
Pass, and you don't get it since you feel like you don't need it, and then I can have it when my friends go.
But you don't need it.
But you said you
Mia's
don't.
got a fast pass to another ride
You
while on a
said
ride. LOL. She called it the Max Pass Challenge. That's
you
funny.
said you don't need it. I think I need it. So you
So,
don't need it. You don't
I'll
have
tell
to
you
get
what. It's $125. That's $250, right?
it. Sell ears.
So sell $250 worth of ears. Give me the cash, and we will just buy the Max, because that's something you want, not something I want.
That's why I said I'll get it, and you don't need to get it.
Well, no, if you get it, I have to get it though. So you have to buy it for me.
No, you
Just like
don't.
I buy the Disney. Well, we buy the Disneyland ticket for me and you.
Mhm.
So one cannot have the Max Pass without the other. It's
Oh.
just a rule of thumb. When you're married, it's just an unwritten rule. It's a Disneyland rule. It's in the terms and conditions. If you're married, if one gets a Max Pass, the other has to have the Max Pass too.
It's in the terms.
It's in the terms and conditions. I mean, I'm sure you haven't read page 355, section A, number 332.
Well, I was just thinking, since you don't need it.
It's a Disneyland rule, Becky. See, Michael knows the rule.
Well, Michael, I'm just saying, if he doesn't
Thank
need
you,
it,
Michael.
he doesn't have to have it. I can use it with my mean girlfriends.
Yes, Josh knows all. Yes.
I can use it with my mean girlfriends. I can use it with Lisa.
No, but
I can use it with DDG.
No, but you would be violating the terms and conditions of the annual pass that Disneyland sets forth.
I don't know. I don't agree.
Yes, that is why Michael is a mod. Thank you very much. So those are the pricing. Those are the pricing structures. Those are the pricing structures that we have there. It's textbook rules, Becky. Come on. So that's basically the prices. Max Pass went up to $125 for annual pass holders. I didn't see a day price for it. I'm assuming it's still $15. And then parking did not change. Parking is still $25.
I highly doubt that they did not raise the day Max Pass. If they raised everything, they had to have raised that as well.
Well, you would have DDG in the house. What?
Hi, DDG.
Shut the front door.
Hi, DDG. I was just saying that I need Max Pass because you're gonna come.
Hey,
we're gonna have
DDG.
fun.
It was so nice sitting down with you and your family.
Yes.
On Friday, we really enjoyed ourselves hanging out with you guys. That was pretty awesome. Thank you very much for spending some time with us.
Yes, that was really nice. You have a great family.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, DDG. And so let's really quick here.
What are we gonna do?
Give a little Patreon shout out.
What?
As we're talking. I just want to thank DDG, who's one of our Patreons. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
We appreciate
thank you
from the bottom
so
of our
much.
heart.
And somebody who I don't see on the chat today, a brand new Patreon member to our channel, Sharon Carter. Thank you, Sharon.
Sharon. We
for being a Patreon member. We do appreciate you so much. Marianne, thank you for being a Patreon member too. We do appreciate you. We thank all our Patreon members out there. But thank you, DDG. Thank you, Sharon Carter, brand new Patreon member. And Sharon Carter, your buttons will be in the mail soon.
Yes.
So thank you so much. We do appreciate it. Sorry, I used you, DDG, to segue into Patreon. I had to.
Taking advantage.
Just taking advantage of the time there. But if you guys have any questions about the passes, the prices, or anything at all, feel free to ask it in the chat.
Ask away.
And if I don't know, hopefully someone who's in the chat will be able to answer the questions. Because like I said, we don't really know very much about it, but we try to give you some information. Which where's Wani? Wani is there, or Wani was here. He might have went to hot yoga. I just don't know for sure.
I don't think we's doing hot yoga anymore.
Yeah, Rosa's kids are sick, so she's got to attend to her kiddos, which the cold has been going around.
But I know Juan was driving from work, so he probably can't be on the buttons there because he's driving.
Okay. Yeah, thank you again, DDG.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
Yeah.
We really have enjoyed the last couple of months here meeting everybody. If you haven't hit the like button, thank you, Michael. Get Michael. Check you out with that ranch.
Look at you, Mod.
Master of the ranch.
And just so you guys know, if Oh, you know what? Let me figure out how I can do this real quick. Give me a second. Becky's going to talk to you for a second. I'm going to figure out something real quick here.
So last night we were listening to Tony is not getting any chocolates, Michael. That's all I'm saying, because he said he'll throw them on the floor. So last night we were listening to a really fun podcast that Michael had regarding Valentine's Day. And I found it very crazy, Michael. I don't remember what the percent was about people that said they would break up with their significant other if their significant other didn't celebrate Valentine's Day with them. Just like that. Snap. It was it was a big number. It was over 50%, I believe. 52% of people said that they would break up with their significant other.
Really?
If they didn't buy them a gift or celebrate Valentine's Day, one of the two.
Sorry, Mike. I was listening to your podcast and then I fell asleep because I had to get up at 3 a.m. So I went to bed super early. I crashed pretty hard.
And so I found that completely crazy that you would break up with your whoever you're dating or whatever it is if they didn't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's just crazy. Well, because they're in it for the money then and not the person.
Or maybe they just feel really sad, like being unrecognized. But I just thought that was crazy.
I don't know. But
it's a crazy number.
But why we're talking about Michael here, I just want to throw up this real quick here, you guys. So Convo and Cocktails is going to be having time out with Michael. Michael Searle will be on Convo and Cocktails February 25th. And we will be talking about some really cool topics on that day. So we'll be talking about podcasting and some other topics that should be pretty interesting. So it'll be at our normal Tuesday night, 7 o'clock live stream. But for that Tuesday, it will be Convo and Cocktails with Michael from Time Out with Michael and Tony.
It's so cool, their logo.
Yeah, the logo is pretty awesome. And I'm really looking forward to this. Michael's just a great guy and has a lot to talk about and a lot of cool things to talk about. So I hope you all can join us on that night because it should be a fun evening. There's going to be Drunk Josh and Becky giving Josh drinks. Well, maybe, but it is Convo and Cocktails, so there will be some libations in the works.
Libations or libations?
Libations. I don't know. Did I say it wrong? I'm not a sesquipedalian. Sorry.
The one word, you know.
Yes.
Okay, so nobody had any questions with the passes. Everybody's good. Everybody's good with the 1-day tickets. So did parking go up? Were parking the same?
I told that earlier. I said, I know you were busy talking, and parking did not go up. Parking is still at $25 for regular vehicles.
Parking's kind of expensive, but that's good.
Well, I thought Disneyland parking was expensive until we went to Queen Mary Dark Harbor.
Did you see? And
that was $40. Josh, you need to name a stream Tipsy Tuesday. Well, unfortunately, the Convo and Cocktails will not be on every Tuesday. We're just starting it off on Tuesdays, and then we'll gradually probably move it to a different day on Midlife Vibes, and then who knows where it will go from there.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes.
When we went to Queen Mary's Halloween or whatever Dark Harbor, it was $40 for parking.
$40 for parking.
We are lucky that we crammed 7 people in Yaya's car. Was it 7? It's 7.
Yeah, it was like 7 of us, I think.
No, 6.
6
people into Yaya's car, and $40 for parking.
You know, DDG, if just so you guys know, if you have an annual pass that had parking, and if you renewed it before it expired,
hi Silver Cyril,
you were able to add on parking. You are still able to add on parking if you had parking in your grandfathered in. Parking is $250 a year if you have a pass. So let's say you have the Disney Flex Pass and you've always paid for parking on your pass and you always renewed before it expires. This year is $250 to add parking.
Oh, really?
But you can't if you've lapsed at any moment in time where you've lapsed, you cannot add parking to those anymore. They used to allow you. So when we first started getting our annual pass, we got the SoCal. They don't even offer the pass anymore. It wasn't SoCal Select. I think it was just SoCal Pass. And we paid $170 for parking. And ever since then, and then we upgraded to deluxe and paid for the parking, and we were grandfathered in because they stopped offering parking. So I was still able to get parking on it. And then we just decided to go up to the signature pass because we go so much, and that included parking. So now I have that option. I wonder if, here's my question, if we downgraded from the signature pass to the flex pass, could we pay for parking on the flex pass and save some money?
It's a good question.
That's a good question. Yeah, that's a bummer you weren't grandfathered in. But I know people who are grandfathered in and will pay for the parking because it's totally worth it if you go a lot.
So, Michael, for us, the parking was not more than the ticket because we only paid $5 for the ticket because we got a special deal for some event that we went to. But what was the Queen Mary's normal admission? Was it $80 some?
No, not that much. It's like $45 or $50.
So it would have been almost the same as the ticket admission.
We went like $10 or something.
I thought it was $5. No, maybe $10.
It was $10.
Yeah,
$10. It was $10. We got into Queen Mary Dark Harbor for $10, and parking is $40. But when you split it up, it wasn't that much. So I just suggest you go to the $40 parking, but you have a group full of friends that all pitch in $5, and then you're set, or $10 and you're set. You know, if you have a group of 4, $10 for parking. So no, I will not tell you a joke, Carlos. Go look in the mirror. That was my joke for him.
You're so mean. You are
so mean. So we'll be going to Midsummer Scream again this year, and that's where we got the $10 Dark Harbor passes.
Yes. So
hopefully they offer that again. And hey, you asked for it, Carlos. If you ask Carlos, if you tell me to do silly stuff, I'm gonna do silly stuff.
No, you're not, because we're not a silly channel.
You're gonna get it. That's all I'm saying.
We're a silly channel, but we're definitely never gonna be a prank channel. I get violent. I don't like pranks.
Oh no, I couldn't prank you. I would die. I would die.
I don't find them funny.
Oh, you just need to look at Jose. Hey, that's pretty funny. His twin brother's Jose, so that's actually funny. Funny. Silver Sorrel.
It wasn't funny.
Okay. I was a little rough. I'm sorry. I'll behave.
Okay.
I'll behave.
Back to Disney.
Yeah, go ahead. What you got? Oh, can I show a picture of us with Jeff and Lisa?
Yes, please.
Yes, please. Look at this. There's us with Jeff and Lisa waiting for Rise of the Resistance. We did manual passes, which there will be a video coming out of that. But we were hanging out with the crew from Washington, Jeff and Lisa. We're right at the rope. Look at the security guard on the left. That's right at the rope. And let me tell you, Mr. Jeff Pike is super fast. He was first in line at the kiosks for Rise of the Resistance for the manual boarding groups. It was pretty awesome. No, Michael. No, Michael, let's not talk about the trophy that Jeff is packing right now. Let's not talk about that. Jeff was able to get his signature parking on his new Flex Pass when he renewed.
Oh, yeah. What?
Yeah, because he renewed before his signature pass expired. He went to Flex.
So that's smart.
And so he paid the extra for the parking.
So that's smart.
Well, yeah, for them, for sure. That is definitely the way to go.
That is really, really smart.
And Lisa, why are you laughing with Michael? Come on, Lisa, you're killing me here. Did you replay? I did not get a chance to go back. So what happened was I was thinking about going back on Monday after work.
Oh, today is Jeff's birthday.
Yes, happy birthday
for Jeff that he can't see on the flip phone.
Yeah, that he can't see on the flip phone. But Monday, my work just went a little bit longer, and then I just crashed pretty hard on Monday. And so I wasn't able to make it back to the park. So Jeff does get to keep the trophy. For those of you who don't know, we were playing Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, and we have a challenge and we have a contest, I guess you could say.
Hi, Janine.
Going on.
She
Hi,
can't
Janine.
stay. She just wanted to say hi. Thumbs up. Love you. Can't wait to see you when you come out.
And so Jeff, it was a rematch because Jeff he beat me the first time by 400 points. Well, this time he beat me by a lot more. And no excuses, because this is what happens when you do blab, is You can get a bad gun. You can get a good gun. There's a lot of things that can
it's
happen.
not an excuse. I mean, it is what it is. The game is
the game is the game.
You never know what you're gonna get. It's like throwing you in a little lottery ball thing. But you know what is funny is that Rat Rod went on and made a comment and said, "You must have got the gun that he got."
Oh, Rat Rod. You know what?
Did you see that comment?
I could play Rat Rod, one eye closed, one arm behind my back, and still win. Come on, Rat Rod. Come on. But I really wanted to rematch Jeff again on Monday because I really feel I truly believe that I could take him. I believe I could take him. But I believe that right now he has just been very lucky and been able to beat me with pure luck. Because there's Jeff Pike. There's no way that he's beating me with skill and strategy.
So is that why? Is that why you guys were only 400 points apart or 200 points apart?
He kicked my butt so bad.
Yeah.
You know what?
He's good at it though.
Here's what I'm going to say is
he's really good at
it. Let's go to Rocky 3, the movie. Okay, let's go to Rocky 3. Sylvester Stallone,
Lisa,
high on life, just defeating everybody, beating everybody.
Lisa, write it all down, Lisa.
Okay, so we're going to Rocky 3, and Rocky is out of shape, not taking his training seriously.
Oh,
and what has happened?
Rocky? You're out of shape, Rocky.
Mr. T comes in and whoops his butt because he didn't take it seriously. I did not take Jeff Pike seriously, and I should know better because that man,
the first time,
that man,
the second time, no,
even the second time, I didn't practice at all, so I did not take it seriously.
He was practicing.
And he is a man you have to take seriously.
He's a competitor.
You cannot mess with Jeff Pike. That guy
studied.
Man.
You guys, not only did he practice, but he studied.
So I am telling you, every single time I go to Disneyland, we will be riding Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters, Blab for short. And I will be practicing, and I'll be strategizing, and I'll be working hard. He studied. He did.
He watched YouTube videos.
He sat in his room and he practiced with his trigger finger. He practiced his speed. He was like hitting wood boards with it. And he blew me away. You know what? He trained harder. He took it. He just blew me away.
He did train harder than you.
So now I've learned my lesson. I have learned my lesson. I was undefeated, and Jeff Pike has taken me out twice, but not anymore. I will not allow him. When he comes back down, I will not allow him to beat me at Blab. Mamba mentality. Yes, I will be there.
Okay, so here's the funny thing
is
that Jeff had to go through 3 layers of security to get a trophy.
Oh, that was hilarious. Yeah, so, oh my gosh. Yes, his long beard does intimidate me. It scares me. It does.
Because you have a baby beard. And
I have a baby beard. And he has a grown man beard. I'm telling you. So it's funny, yeah, because Becky was telling you his trophy, the trophy, he brought it in to Disneyland. And it was funny because he had to go through 3 security levels to get that trophy into Disneyland. That's dedication right there. The first security guard's like, I don't know, a trophy. What are you going to do? Like, you're going to do something bad. And then, like, they had to call the supervisor over. The supervisor comes over. And it's like,
Lisa's taking notes. Look at, she has her little pencil.
Oh, man, Lisa. Which language, huh? And then that supervisor couldn't even make a decision. Had to call the big boss over. The big boss finally allowed him to bring in the trophy. Realized he wasn't going to do any harm with it, which is good. So he has the trophy. But, well, I was going to say not for long, but he has it as long as he doesn't come down and play me.
Is it Samson that they couldn't cut his hair because it took away his superhuman strength? Samson was so strong.
I don't know.
And he had the hair, and then they cut his hair, and then he lost his strength.
All I know is I am ready. Samson. I am ready for Mr. Pike. I have to call him Mr. Pike now because he beat me twice.
He's like Samson. You cut the beard and he loses super blast
Oh
powers.
no! But yeah, he is the machine. He's the machine. He's the machine.
He was so fast, Lisa. I think you could have kept up with them, but I know I wouldn't have been able to. He was quick.
Yeah.
Did you keep your one misfortunate?
That is a lanyard behind me, and we are not pin trading yet. We're waiting for Ronnie to come down.
Ronnie.
I said Ronnie.
You said Ryan.
No, I said we're waiting for Ronnie to come down. You're hearing things. I'm telling you. This woman over here is hearing things. No, they don't buy merch.
No, they don't buy merch.
Jeff Beard, Josh. Yes. So I did not say Ryan. I said Ronnie.
No, you said Ryan.
Oh my gosh.
That's what he
I'm
said.
losing my mind.
He said
Jeff's
Ryan.
gotten in my head already. Oh my gosh.
You said I'm waiting for Ryan to come down.
Oh, Ronnie, no offense. Sorry. Oh, go ahead. I'm going to go back and I'm going to listen, Carlos. I think you're lying to me. You're just taking. You're always been.
They've always been Team Becky.
You're always
The
been
twins
Team
have always been
Becky.
Team Becky.
But,
No, but you did say Ryan. Yeah, we're waiting for Ronnie to come, and then we're gonna pin trade. But I don't want to pin trade with pin traders. I'm too afraid.
Well, and we're not going to go buy pins. I'm not buying. I'm not going down that road.
I just want to pin trade with the Disney cast members.
I believe Ronnie should be coming down.
Kiddo says you're todo pedo.
Oh wait, Ronnie didn't come down January. She's coming down some other time.
She's coming down, I think, in March.
March. Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but whatever. I digress.
You digress?
I don't know what we were talking about. I lost my train of thought.
We were talking about Jeff Pike being like Samson, and his beard is his strength.
He just beats me.
Carlos, Becky, don't get near a pin trader. They take it to. Yeah, I don't want to go by the pin traders. I just want to go by the Disney cast members because I'm afraid, like the pin traders might be like mean to me because I don't know what I'm doing, and then go laugh at me for trying to get a good pin, and I don't know it's a good pin. So I'm just gonna stick with the Disney people that can't tell me no and have to give me the pin.
Lisa says she can't keep up. What's the mountain challenge? Let's talk about that. Well, I kind of want to save that because I have to post the video about it, but I'll tell you what the mountain challenge is.
I think you should try to do it one day again with Michael. You should try to do it with everybody.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to do it solo, and you know. I can't walk that fast.
You can't beat Jeff Pike's time.
I definitely can't beat Jeff Pike's time for sure. But I am going to try it again solo. So the mountain challenge is to hit all 4 mountains in Disneyland in less than an hour and then try to beat that time. Yes, kiddo, the mountain challenge video is coming. I have a couple videos. I've been working so much since that day. It's crazy. So the mountain...
I'm just kidding. He hasn't been.
I edit best when I've been.
No.
The mountain challenge, you got to ride Space Mountain, Matterhorn Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, and Splash Mountain in less than an hour. And then once you've done it in less than an hour, the next challenge would be to beat that time, to do better than that. So like I said, Jeff Pike has done it in 48 minutes, which think of it this way. There's 4 rides. If you just did 10 minutes per ride, that's 40 minutes. But you got to walk from attraction to attraction. And then when you get off the last ride, you have to go to the clock on Main Street, which is near the photo supply store. That's the stopping point because that's the official time. And you need to start at the partner's statue. That is this official starting point.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Did we start there?
Well, what we were in, so when we started, we were in Tomorrowland because of the boarding passes. But what I did on purpose was I sat and talked on camera for a while after our starting time to act like that time was from when we walked from the statue to us. So I tried to be fair and make up for that. So
Ronnie is asking where you start again and when you stop.
So you start at the
ha ha ha. Kiddo says, but don't do it when it's raining, right, Josh?
Ha ha ha! You have to wait for the video, kiddo.
Wink, 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 wink.
I don't, dude, Michael. I'm just gonna tell you this: Jeff is super fast, and he is strategically smarter than me, for sure. For sure. He practiced, he strategized, and he made it happen. But your starting point is the partner statue, basically the hub. Okay. And I'm telling you, you can put whatever time you want. So you can do rope drop, you can do it in the evening, you can do it in the daytime, you can do it whenever. Okay. But you need to show the time. And then from that time, you go ride. You can ride the 4 rides. It doesn't matter the order you ride. You can use single rider. You can use fast passes. You can use whatever you want.
There you go. Carlos asked how old Jeff Pike was. We never asked that question.
I don't know.
And we wouldn't ask the question, so we don't know. But I love Kid Olt's
Jeff
response.
is timeless.
He's timeless. That's right.
Jeff is timeless. So you can do all 4 mountains in any order you want. Okay. And then you have to get back to the clock that's on Main Street. It's on the right-hand side when you're going into the park, the left-hand side when you're exiting the park, and it's near the photo supply store.
And so do you have to do it on camera to
You don't have to do it on camera. People do it all the time. Not on camera. Don't have channels.
But how do you know if they're cheating or not?
You just don't know. I don't think Jeff Pike was cheating.
No, not Jeff Pike. Where do other people?
Well, I mean, what's the point of lying? It's a challenge for yourself, not for other people.
Because people are liars, babe.
I mean, why would you? I mean, you're only lying to yourself if you're lying about your challenge.
Look good.
But who are they really going to look good for?
For themselves.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, that's fine.
Hey, don't forget March 15th is just like a pirate at Disney. Oh, that's right. I'm going to do my pirate costume, or not my pirate.
Good night, London.
Good night, London. Hey, Becky, stay creative. Keep making new ears. Thank you, Ronnie. I can't wait till you come and go pin trading with
Hells
you.
Bells rocks.
Oh,
Yes, it does. So that's the challenge. We did it. We will show you the video coming out later this week.
Josh needs to get pumping out those videos. You have so much.
I just got a lot of work
You're
to do, though.
so behind on videos.
Yeah.
Teach me how to edit on the app that Fernie was telling me about.
I don't know. I don't have that app. Why don't you spend some time and Fernie will teach you?
Fernie,
I tried showing you mine and you didn't want to.
That's intimidating. Fernie, can you text me the app that you use again, and then I will try.
Yeah, you're only lying to yourself. It's like golfers when they cheat and they lie about their lie and their score.
Meet people like that.
They're only lying to themselves.
You meet people like that. So single rider for all mountains except for Big Thunder. Correct.
Yes. So Big Thunder does not have a single rider, and the fast pass line sometimes is not that short, which we experienced when we did it. But I'm telling you, Jeff found out a secret way of doing this. And I'm not going to give that up yet. But he was able to get it 48 minutes, which is wow.
Thank you, Carlos.
Impressive.
That's awesome. Read his comment.
Be
Put
like
his comment there.
Oh, life without Midlife Vibes why are you pushing my hand away from it?
There you go.
Oh my gosh, it'd be like a broken pencil. Pointless. Yeah, so it was just it was a fun weekend with friends for sure.
What does Lisa sing?
Talking with Kiddo.
Oh.
Secrets. I'll give you one secret. It has to do with time. Okay, time.
What secret?
What time is the best time for the mountain challenge? And that'll be in some upcoming videos that we'll show. But for that, I am done.
You're done?
I am done.
Okay.
Are you done?
Yo no sé. Yo no sé si
Yo
quieren
no
hablar.
sé, yo no sé.
Si quieren
yo no
hablar,
sé,
yo hablo con ellos.
All right, Josh stopped time and he did it in 10 minutes. Yeah, right? But just think of it, like, just to get from like Space Mountain to Splash Mountain, that's like a 10-minute walk alone. Splash Mountain is an 8-minute ride, maybe 9 minutes. So alone, just that ride time alone is long. Let me tell you, I thought it would be easier than it was. That's for sure.
Yeah, I think you underestimated. And then you thought you were fast until you got with Jeff Pike.
Oh, Jeff, you'll see the video, you guys. You'll see the video.
That guy is quick. And I think Lisa could have kept up with them, but I couldn't.
I was going to use excuses and say I had to shoot a video. I couldn't keep up with them because I had to shoot a video.
I'd have to be like my little roly-poly self would have to roll along.
He was on a mission.
Yeah, he was
on a mission. All right, you guys. Well, that is it for us tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining us. And if you haven't done so already, on your way out, make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And then after this live stream post, come back to it and leave a comment in the comments. That always helps, guys.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate it. We will have a couple videos. I got like 4 videos I can post. I just have to get them edited and get them
so you don't have videos you can post.
I do not have a video that's going up tomorrow morning. Get out. But this live stream is taking everything I have out of me. And I'm done.
Thank you guys for everything. In case you wonder why I keep looking down, I'm looking at the comments on my phone because I really can't see them up there. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you guys at the park, those of you that are coming out. We appreciate you guys being here. We love talking to you. Don't forget,
night, Priscilla.
We have merch on Spreadshirt. I don't think Josh has that up, but we do have merch on Spreadshirt.
Yeah.
And thank you. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah, if you're not following us on Facebook, go ahead and follow us on Facebook or Instagram. If you're not following us on Instagram, go ahead and follow us on Instagram. Try to get those numbers up. I do appreciate everybody for your support. I thank you so much. As always, it's good to see you, DDG. Michael, we'll be in touch soon. We'll see you soon. We'll be on a live stream soon. Carlos, the Geary family, everybody, thank you very much. Have a good night, and we will catch you next time. Bye, guys. See you later. Adios.